For this video, we'll be removing the foot deck on a MantisX Plus. You're just going to need a Phillips screwdriver. You can use a hand tool, but for this video, I'll be using a power tool. First, remove the rubber foot pad. It might take a little bit of force removing it, and you can do it slowly, yeah, like that. Okay, once that's removed, go ahead and set that aside. And there are about a dozen screws to remove, and you can remove one at a time. And the best thing is to go in an opposite pattern, so we're not creating a lot, uneven pressure. So I take this screw off. Next, take this one off. Take that one off. Yeah. Kind of go in a zigzag pattern to create a balanced removal. And now the deck is removed and the rubber seal is removed. And that's how to remove the deck on a MantisX Plus. So in this video, we'll be replacing the HUB. This is our communication box. This is where all of the control signals from the heads-up display, the throttle, the brake signals, all end up on the HUB unit. Gently pull out the HUB, and the HUB looks like this. And go ahead and refer to our wiring diagram for MantisX Plus to make sure that all the connection points are noted. Because if we start removing all these connections, there are connections where it's the same pin count but on different ports, and we want to make sure that we are mindful of making sure that all the connections are put back to the original, the intended connection. So we'll do that. And a lot of the times it's best to take a photo, which I'll do so. I'll take a quick photo here so that it will be a good reminder. Just like that. Okay, so this is just a matter of disconnecting all of the connections that are on the HUB unit. And it's important to make sure that when removing any of these connectors, press down on the locking tab to release the connector. And if you just simply pull it out, that would cause potentially cause damage to the connections and the connection pins. Yeah, so go ahead and do that. And some of these connectors have hot glue applied to them to prevent any of these connectors from backing out, especially when scooters being used in a high vibration environment. It's important to add a little bit of glue on the HUB unit to make sure that all the connections are locked in and securely glued in place. So once you have your HUB unit removed, go ahead and grab your replacement unit, in this case this one, and simply reverse the process. And if you've taken a picture on each of the connections, it would be easy to follow. So I'll just go ahead and reverse the process here. Okay. Okay. All right. That's all done. Once that's done, There's a small gap here between the battery and the speed controller. That's the silver block. HUB unit, along with all the wires, will have to slide in between this gap. So go ahead and tuck in all of the wires and gently slide it in, just like that. And make sure you tuck in all of the wires so none of the wires are sitting above generally a flat point. So ultimately, we want to make sure when we install the deck on top of this, none of these wires are being pinched along these metal edges or on top of the battery. So make sure all of the wires are secured, just like that. And to install the battery or the foot deck, go ahead and put the waterproof seal on the deck, just like so. And make sure all the screw mounting holes aren't covered, which is to say that they're aligned. Doing a quick check to make sure that none of the wires will be pinched or pressed down with excessive force. Once that's confirmed, go ahead and place the deck like that, and make sure I am confirming all of the connection points aren't blocked by the misalignment of the seal. Once that's done, go ahead and add screws in a zigzag pattern to apply a balanced load as we are installing the deck. Just like that. And the last step is to use your original rubber foot pad and place it over the metal deck. And that concludes the HUB replacement.